everybody. Welcome back to our season preview for the fall here. We're standing with Hilltopper head coach of the men's golf team, Todd Ohlmeyer. And, Coach, thank you for joining us here today. Really appreciate it. If you can tell the fans out there, give a little bit of elaboration on the players that you have coming back this season.
Sure, we have a pretty much our entire roster coming back, and I have high expectations for this group. Jose Hernandez, who's a two-time All-Region player, Brian Smith and Enrique Livas, our two seniors. So we have a pretty strong group coming back, as well as just pretty much everybody on our roster. Andres Rodas had a breakout year last year, and expect even more from him this year.
Coach, you have some new players obviously coming in as well, and because you have so many, as you just elaborate, coming back, what is the competition looking like for those new players?
Well, Dillon Van Essen, who's from the Austin area, went to Lake Travis High School, is going to be our freshman coming in, and I have high expectations for him, as does he for himself. He definitely will compete for a spot within our top five, and our roster, we've got 9 guys on the roster, and I think each one of them will see playing time this year if they play up to their abilities.
You mentioned expectations, Coach. What are your expectations for the season for this particular men's squad?
Well, I mean, every year our eventual goal is to get to the national championship and see what happens. So, with that, you need to just play well within your region and qualify for regionals, and then advance through there. So our goals every year, we want to try to win a national championship, but first we need to play well in the regular season, qualify for regionals, and then see what happens.
Well, you've been very successful in the past. You were very successful last year qualifying for regionals and barely missed the cut for the national tournament. Are the courses that you'll be starting off the fall schedule help get you ready when you get to the spring?
Yeah, I mean, our schedule, the way I plan our schedule is around trying to prepare us for nationals and regionals. And the way we're looking at it for this year, we're going to a great opportunity to go to Yale University. We play there every year. It's a very similar golf course to what we would see at nationals. Then we also get the unique experience of going to play at the Brickyard, where 4 of the holes are inside the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So it's a really neat atmosphere and opportunity for our team. And then we'll play in 2 great regional events at the Territory up in Oklahoma, and then down at the Dominion Club in San Antonio. So, and those courses will both suit us well for regionals. The regional hasn't been announced yet where it will be played at, but it'll be either here in Austin or Colorado Pueblo. So, and both those courses are very similar to what we'd see in Oklahoma and down in San Antonio.
All right, you heard it here first from men's head coach Todd Ohlmeyer. Be sure to check them out and follow them online at gohilltopper.com. And, Coach, thank you again for joining us. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Justin Simmons, standing along St. Edward's University Sports Information Director Logan Lawrence, and we're talking men's golf right now. And, Logan, we know that men's golf has had a fantastic history of success here on the Hilltop.
Yeah, they have. They've had a pretty good stretch run here. They've qualified for regionals the last 10 years. Actually had 2 long championship runs. 2005, they finished in 3rd place, and in 2008 lost in a 3-way playoff for the national championship and finished 2nd. I know the Hilltoppers are looking to get back to regionals once again this year and follow that up with a run to the national championship. But I know something that's kind of been elusive for the team the past 3 years. After having great success in the Heartland Conference tournament, they have failed to win the last 3 years, and so that's the initial step for the Hilltoppers. And I think this year's team has a really good chance of getting back that title and, of course, continuing the run to regionals. It's going to be an interesting mix of different players. As Coach Ohlmeyer would say, that they have a lot of returners coming back, only losing 1 player from the top 5, but adding some quality freshmen as well.
Yes, he does have. There was no seniors on the team last year. Everybody's going to be returning, like you just said. And he has at least a couple of all-regional guys on the squad. So they should be able to make some noise going into this season, correct?
Yeah, definitely. They like I said, we made it to regionals last year and just barely missed a trip to nationals for the 2nd straight year. But with another year under some of the players' belts and a local addition from Lake Travis High School, things are looking quite bright for the Hilltoppers, lack of better terms. It's gonna be a fun season. a tough season. South Central region is one of the toughest in the nation.
Can you elaborate more on the actual region itself, the other teams that they'll be facing to get a bid to the NCAA tournament this season?
Sure. Dallas Baptist, who won our conference last year, is a very quality opponent, much like most of the Heartland Conference teams, as well as Newman is another one. Abilene Christian in our region is very tough. Now, for men's golf, it's a little different than women's golf. The two regions, the South Central region and the West region, actually combine for regionals, and so it's 20 teams competing for 6 spots at regionals, and so it's a very, very tough tournament to advance from. The Hilltoppers were fortunate to do it 2 times in their history. Very close last year, but looking to get back to nationals this coming year. They'll be hosting conference, which is great. Horseshoe Bay out in the Hill Country, very nice venue out there. The Hilltoppers will be hosting the Heartland Conference Championship, so it gives them a little bit of home field advantage. It's not their home course, but it is close to home. Will be the closest team to the course. So that's a little bit of an advantage, but it could be something that propels us back into the winner's circle for the Heartland Conference Championship. We'll see how the rest of the year plays out.
Well, there's a lot of good things to come on the putting greens for the Hilltoppers this season. For Logan Lawrence, this was your men's golf preview. I'm Justin Simmons, and we'll see you again real soon.